Welcome to the top of the morning news bites. Mao kani ang mga summary sa mga news headlines ato mga tagsa-tagsa ka mga pamantalaan, mga news papers, news outlets, news websites. Sa tibok nasod para dili na ninyo kinang nabasahon ang tanan. Para you can go about your day knowing unsay nang hitabo sa kalibutan without having to spend so many hours reading the newspaper. Of course, you can get a copy of ang ato ang Sunstar digital copy. Nindot kayo ni siya, very helpful, very convenient actually. Mabasa rin ninyo ang inyong mga balita from Sunstar. Ginamit sa inyong mga telepono. So we will break down all of the news headlines. News headlines sa mga national o mga local news dailies. Okay, starting with the latest headlines sa atong mga national newspapers today, March 31, Monday, okay? According to GMA News, hunger is up by 27.2%. Kani siya, involuntary hunger ni siya. It's so named because na may mga tao diya ang intermittent fasting. Wala nilabot sa hunger, okay? According to the SWS survey, it's the highest since it's been since the pandemic. And the PNP 11 validated election-related incidents as of March 28. New grocery names linked to alleged misuse of OVP funds. And Edwin Tulfo bats OFW pension system. Camille Villar pushes for job creation. And according to Espiritu, vote for bets who prioritize, or rather, you should vote for bets who prioritize the people's interest. Floranda urges support for the Philippine transport sector. 2 dead in a Cessna plane crash in Lingayen, Pangasinan. And Malaysians nabbed in Bacolod City for human trafficking love scam. So many love scam. International aircraft also face China harassment, according to the Philippine Navy. And the Pentagon chief says U.S. will ensure deterrence across the Taiwan Strait. These are the latest headlines ato mga tagsa-tagsa ka mga pamantalaan sa national scene. Sa karong adlaw, Marso 31, katapos ang adlaw sa Marso. Sa ABS-CBN News, warm, humid weather to prevail this week. So, Oriental Mindoro farmers hold prayer rally versus fence blocking access to fields and homes. And fake news, a top concern in Marikina elections, says Stella Kimbo. And supporters celebrate Duterte's 80th birthday at the Hague. Duterte Panaguti Network hold tribute to EJK victims. And the Philippine government vows to support OFWs arrested in Qatar. And daybreaks at collapsed building site in Bangkok, more than 40 still missing or trapped. Umaning katong earthquake sa Myanmar nga naabot sa Bangkok, Thailand. Bukalibutan, naka-feel ato kuno. Mo kini ang mga headlines sa Inquirer.net. The PNP chief blames social media for impression that crimes are worsening. And Duterte's detention special grace to return to God, Bacolod Bishop. Tolentino bats for decent housing for displaced communities. And party list Gabriela calls for urgent action as hunger hits more women and children. An alleged NPA's permit to campaign fee collector captured in Quezon City, and dismissed Cebu City Mayor Rama faces another dismissal from service. Na-dismiss naman siya. I-dismiss pa yun. So double dismiss. Ano man eh? Retired government worker slain in Cotabato province gun attacked. And the Philippines ready to help quake-devastated Myanmar and Thailand, according to Congressman Romualdez. And North Korea sent 3,000 more soldiers to Russia this year, according to Seoul. Mokining headlines of Philippine Star or PhilStar. There's almost 80,000 dengue cases that have been logged in sa Tibok, Pilipinas, and VAT refund for tourists to boost retail industry. Mayani Philippine banks on pre-cooling facilities, and according to the MMDA, campaign motorcades banned on Metro Manila highways. And according to Napolcom, they commend cops for protecting an MMDA official. And cops seize 1 million pesos worth of shabu in Zamboanga City. Hospitals, RHUs, get 62.1 million support packages from the BARMM lawmakers. And four Filipinos still missing in Myanmar earthquake. And China, South Korea, and Japan agree to strengthen free trade. According to the PNA, LPA off Palawan to bring scattered rains over parts of the Philippines, and 50 billion pesos of projects await presidential approval, says government economist. And 2 dead in Cessna plane crash in Pangasinan. 20 million pesos of fake cigarettes seized in Mandaue, and duha ka buok na arrested. Myanmar quake toll now rises to 1,644, and Indonesia eyes U.S. market amid egg production surplus. So sa Malaysia, Indonesia di ay nag-surplus sila sa ilahang mga itlog dito sa Amerika, kaya murag nag-panic mo sila dito, kaya nagkuwang po sila mga itlog. Murag kuwang kitsa, wala gid tay kaning kakulang sa, wala gid tay scarcity ba, perception na siya nga kuwang ang atong mga resources bang ang pagkat tinuura gid siguro. It's really not the amount of resources that the country or the world should or has, but it's really the distribution, the proper distribution of resources. May kuwang kay kaning tanaw ko ang Indonesia na sila production surplus, ang Amerika kay kuwang sila itlog. So it's really the improper distribution of resources. Mo kaning headlines sa karong adlaw, Marso 31 sa Manila Bulletin. Magnitude 4.6 quake hits Batangas, according to PhilVox, and DSWD sustains walang gutom program to combat rising hunger incidents. And Darul Liftas declare Eid el-Fitr on March 31. And Villafuerte explains why now it is time to sell Philippines as a renewable energy hotspot. And according to the Department of Foreign Affairs, 19 of 20 arrested Pinoys still under Qatar police custody after holding rally. And debris from China's rocket launch may fall near Philippine waters, warns PhilSA. This is the top of the morning news bites, a summary of all of the news headlines all over the country and all over Cebu. Sa Manila Times, karong adlaw, Marso 31, ilang headlines, parts of NCR and 3 areas to have power outages, according to the DOTR. MRT3 served 29.5 thousand passengers more last week. And Bongo tells PhilHealth intensify info drive on outpatient emergency care benefits. And inflation likely to fall in March, economists say. And PDLs given chance to finish education, and 5.8 million smuggled fuel confiscated in Bicol, and 12,000 passed the DOST 7 certification exams, and 2 rebels die in clash with army in northern Samar, and over 250 pro-Duterte supporters rally in Saipan to bring former leader back home. So kumuha na ang mga headlines sa atong tagsa-tagsa ka mga pamantalaan, tagsa-tagsa ka mga news outlets, news websites sa national scene. Kanang adlaw, Marso 31. Murugula may balita sa ato ang Sunstar ug Super B. Murag dili mo ko makakita sa ilahang email. So I guess it's not here. So we'll give you the national or rather the local news bits. Karong taod-taod, okay? Karong buntaga, we will have the local version of the top of the morning news bites as soon as it is made available. Atong takna karon 43 minutos ng milabay sa alas 9. You're listening to 105.1 TMC, the most Cebu